hit marked. Why do I bother with this gun? New aftermarket part that still does more damage and it doesn't make a difference for me. I am cooked. Ooh. That was actually pretty fucking beast. Okay, I take that back. Maybe this thing isn't that bad after all. 83 kills first time playing this map. What's going on, guys? It's Rage, and welcome to Season 2 of Modern Warfare 3. Earlier today on Wednesday, we got the Season 2 update. There really is a whole lot to cover as far as everything that was added to this game. I'm mostly going to focus on the multiplayer side of things, as obviously that's what I mostly focus on here. As far as Warzone goes, we got a new map, Fortune's Keep, Ranked Resurgence. Unfortunately, it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot going on with zombies this season. On the multiplayer side of things, we have the 3 new maps, all of which are actually really incredible. But the TLDR of a lot of this is some snipers got some adjustments, and we got one of the biggest changes to the UI in the game with the kill feed. This has been something that I've been talking about since the beta of this game. We are now no longer on a 10-second kill feed, but now a 5-second kill feed. It's pretty similar to what we had in Cold War. Out of the Warzone era of Call of Duty's, Black Ops Cold War had the best kill feed as far as clips and everything goes. It's now 5 seconds, so we're not going to be seeing the I just hit a longbow 7 on times 7, like that kind of ridiculous stuff. We're not going to be really seeing that. On top of the kill feed being fixed as well, as you guys saw in the intro clip, we have a brand new Jak aftermarket kit for the longbow, which basically for me makes the longbow pretty usable since it actually increases its damage. So again, though, we got 3 new maps, Stash House, Vista, and Departures. All of these maps are really good. Stash House is absolutely insane. Played the new war map earlier today. That was really cool. We have Hordepoint in the game now. Sniper's only is going to be coming later on in the season, and it says only hard-hitting sniper rifles. I might be looking a little too deep into that, but every iteration of Snipers only that we've had in these Call of Duty games over the past couple of years, we all know how it goes, where everyone just spams semi-autos and it gets really irritating. When they say only hard hitting, I don't know if they're gonna really limit it to bolt action rifles, but we'll just have to see. Now, this section here is extremely important, really for all players, but especially for us who play on keyboard and mouse. They've changed the way that the crosshairs and sway work. I'll go ahead and pull up this video from them here on Twitter, but as you guys can see, the way that the aiming has always worked in this game is that it would follow the transition of wherever your gun was swaying. Now it's a lot more centered. They have a zoomed in, slowed down version of it right here, but as you guys can see, that ADS sway would still take over shortly after aiming in, but now they fixed that. And they've also fixed the Hipfire on the crosshairs, where that really weird crosshair where it would just kind of like follow and wiggle around, it would just be really odd and disorienting. Now they've made it more static, and they've pretty much fixed that, so that's really good to see. Now, they did say here that sniper rifles were not included in this change, and the reason being for it, I can kind of understand. Really, if you think about it, it's kind of like Black Ops 1 sniping, but even with the sniping that we have here in Modern Warfare 3 as it stands, is still very good. Now, I'm just saying, I obviously wouldn't be opposed if they included snipers in the change, but I see why they didn't do it. Sniping is still very good as is, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, this was by far one of the biggest changes that we've had to the game so far, and I think that just overall quality of life, fantastic change. Love to see that Sludge was on top of that. This right here, I absolutely love to see. Decrease the kill feed line duration from 10 seconds to 5. We are back to the classic Call of Duty kill feed. Please keep it like this. At this point, really, just make it go from bottom to top, keep it at 5 seconds, maybe have collaterals and whatnot, you know, push it to 7-8 lines, and we're good. Another huge change to this game, even though we don't have quick fix in the game right now, they really adjusted the way that health regeneration works. It got a huge buff. It decreased the delay before health regeneration begins from 4 seconds down to 3 seconds, and it increased the health regeneration rate from 40 to 75. You start healing a second faster, and you earn more HP back. Surprisingly here for the longbow, it got a slight buff to the ADS. 550 down to 520 by default. Signal 50 was nerfed a little bit, and it looks like the MSR caught a slight ADS nerf, but even so still, it's not that bad with the right attachments on it. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to this article down in the description below if you guys want to go check out the patch notes for yourself, but overall, across the board, this has been a very, very solid update so far. Now, also, before we go ahead and jump into a game, I'm planning on this video going up today on Thursday at the usual 2 p.m. Now, at the point in time that this video goes up, I'm gonna be live on my Twitch right now. Assuming that everything is going to be planned, my live stream is supposed to be featured on the Call of Duty Steam page. I don't really know what to expect as of right now. Apparently, my face is just gonna be plastered there on the Steam page. Guys, please vote Departures. It's a brand new map. Thank you. Wanted to check out Hordepoint on the new map. I'm not really sure what to expect. I don't really know how it's gonna look. If I can get a screenshot of it, I'll go ahead and even post it in my community notes, but do please check out the live stream. I would love to have you guys there. It's truly one of the coolest things and coolest opportunities, and I cannot thank Call of Duty enough for that. I'm very excited, but I'm pretty nervous to see how that's all gonna go. Again, though, this map Departure here is actually really, really nice. this. I do like it a lot. Basically, a second terminal. Yeah, here we go. Hordepoint. Yeah, hit a triple on zombies. There we go. If I can't hit a triple on real players, may as well hit it on zombies, right? Now, the only thing that I don't really like about Hordepoint is you guys see this bones and skulls collected. It's blocking the kill feed. It's the only thing that slightly deters me from sniping in this mode, just because I already know the kill feed's just gonna not look good. It's not like it's not gonna look good, it's just I'm not gonna be able to see it. The event that we got going on right now is kind of like the trophy event and things like that from Modern Warfare 22. And if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be running over the course of the next like 3 or so weeks. So we got plenty of time to collect all your skulls and bones and everything like that. Been sniping here with the XRK Stalker a good bit, and I'm still definitely getting used to the feel of it without the stock on it. Oh yeah, they also drop a pack-a-punch to... Nope, never mind. They end up randomly dropping just tier 3 packed weapons in this game mode. Obviously, it helps with killing zombies, and you can still like pick up nukes and everything like that. Insta-kills. I don't know if you can, but I do think it would be really cool if you could work on like your zombies weapon camo progress just even playing this mode. Like, imagine unlocking Borealis in multiplayer. Oh my god, no way, no. It was right there. I was gonna try and line up that triple head. I can't believe it. See guys, look, I can all of a sudden use the longbow now that it has a damage buff. Maybe after all, this isn't the worst sniper in the game. Pretty much the only way that I can actually use this thing now, because now that it has like a slight damage buff to it, this was also another thing that I was kind of talking about during the course of the beta. I wasn't quite sure what Sledgehammer really wanted this sniper to be, because it was just this really fast, really weak bolt action sniper. Again, maybe just kind of like the Outlaw from Black Ops 4, but this is something that I had recommended where I honestly wouldn't mind if they slowed it down a little bit, like the ADS in bold, but you know, for the damage trade-off. Maybe also by default as well, like decrease the magazine to like something like 10 or 15 by default. Hordepoint's pretty beast. It's just with this event that's going on right now and how it blocks the kill feed, I probably won't play too much of it. But it is really fun though. It's another one of these game modes like I was talking about in my recent video with the skill-based matchmaking that SBMM will kind of seem pretty hit or miss, because maybe it again isn't really focusing on KD and win-loss. It's not really tracking that, so I don't know. Now also, I don't know if you guys already noticed this, but look what I did. I'm gonna have a whole separate video for this, but I did it. I did finish out the multiplayer Grand Mastery here for Modern Warfare 3 today. The only downside, unfortunately, is that I didn't see anything as far as like title cards and emblems go. I'm assuming that it's gonna have to get added to the game. I really just want to have it so I can flex, but I got it done. Again, though, I'll more than likely have that video go up at some point later this weekend. Now, also, this new map here, Vista, is set in Rio de Janeiro. Got the Jesus statue up there, so down there, MW2 Favela, very good. You know what would actually be really sick for a war map? I mean, it's kind of the new war map that we have right now with Operation Tin Man, I believe it's called. You go from Overwatch, the MW3 DLC map, highest point on the new Rxqe Warzone map. You jump off the building and you actually go down into Liberation, which was the MW3 DLC map as well. That was set in like Central Park, I think. The same kind of concept can be used here. Like, I don't know, there's like a war mission or something that goes on up here. Jump off the huge mountain down there, parachute into MW2 Favela. Something like that'd be really cool. I just shot my teammate for that multi. I can't believe it. That was also kind of a nut spawn as well. I wasn't really expecting all of them just to spawn right there. Oh, and it looks like as well that Battle Hardened actually got a really nice buff. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be like a vest or something like that, or some piece of equipment, something that was supposed to help with Battle Hardened, but it really does look like it got buffed. Like, you can still sprint even though you're stunned. The duration is definitely not lasting as long anymore, and that's a really good thing. It's actually feeling like it's supposed to be working, or it's working how it's supposed to be. Kind of like how Mask worked in Black Ops 2, where you got hit for like a split second, but then you were still going. Got the hit marker and everything showing that, hey, you hit someone with Tac Mask, so they're not really affected by it. Yeah, just run straight through the gas. I'm not like really coughing or not getting too hit or disoriented by it. That's really good. I like that. Good. Oh, I noticed as well, they added a new faction to the game. We have SAS. I don't know if we've ever had that kind of thing before, just adding a new faction into the mid-season of a game at some point in time. I saw they updated the Spetsnaz and it's no longer the MW2 Star. I wonder if they would change that or even give us like just the wing dagger from the original COD 4 MW3 SAS faction. I'm just being a dork about it, don't mind me. As far as this whole kill feed update goes, I'm honestly so happy about it. Again, just having a normal 5-second kill feed back is so nice. I know it's such a nitpicky thing, but having just all of these years of 10-second kill feeds, I feel like has just completely fried our brains on what standards even are. Now, most people might not even care, or at least at this point in time, the current year is 2024. The sniping and the montage scene side of things obviously hasn't been been what it once was in a really, really long time. I can't remember who tweeted this, but someone earlier today was like, I feel like our brains have been melted by just seeing all the constant longbow spamming and the, oh look, I just hit a 7 on times 6. If you were to apply that logic to like really any old gen Call of Duty, or again, just really any Call of Duty pre-Modern Warfare 2019, the idea of a 7 on times 6 isn't even humanly possible. It's just been ridiculous, like the 10 seconds, 7 lines, just never rolling. Absolutely, in my opinion, torch standards. And I could definitely understand to an extent as to why certain sniping clips might not have just looked as good in these recent Call of Duties, because the kill feed just tends to last forever and it really doesn't look good. So I'm glad we're back to a 5-second thing, and I saw again more talk of standards, like the idea of it now, if you're gonna use something like a longbow or something that has a faster bolt on it, you can still hit the 6 on within the 5 seconds. You know, you obviously have to hit a collat again, like how it's supposed to be. Not quite collat ending, but you know, we're getting there. But something for like the heavy bolts, I feel like ZRG 5-ons are gonna kind of hold that same standard as Cold War, where CAD AMR, ZRG 5-ons are gonna be looking really, really nice now. I really can't stress the fact that it's such a nitpicky thing, I know, but I love having it back to the way it once was. You know, speaking of sniping and standards and everything like that, I'm sure most of you guys may have seen both Sprat and Bam's videos recently, talking about how FaZe sniping was supposed to come back. Bam was in FaZe. I knew that was gonna happen. Literally the entire community knew that Bam was getting into FaZe. Like, Anthony deserved that so much. My heart really does go out to both Anthony and James for that, man. Like, that's just so sad what really could have been. FaZe sniping really comes back. The kill feed's back to relatively normal. Could have been absolutely insane. As I've been sitting here yapping about sniping and sniping standards and everything, I'm sure you guys have kind of seen what the point of this map is. It's an extremely small map. It's a little bit bigger than Shipment, but it plays just as chaotically as Shipment with at least like a little bit more control. Again, I know I just finished the multiplayer Grand Mastery grind, and I'm still partially debating. I'm still kind of debating if I really want to go through with even doing all of the DLC weapons for all of the weapon charms. Because now at this rate, now that I have Grand Mastery, I mean, like, I guess it'll just give me something to do every time a new season gets started, but it's not a necessity anymore. That is one thing that I did learn with completing Grand Mastery today, that you just need to do the base 36 weapons. I mean, obviously now that DLC weapons are in the game, you can do one over a base weapon if you really wanted to, but it's not a necessity. Yeah, see what I'm talking about, though? This thing just does not move. That F2000 is nice. Map is absolutely psychotic. I really do like this map. I like all 3 of the new maps that we got off-rip. Even the new war map is beast. I can definitely see this being more of like a Modern Warfare Shipment Nuketown alternative. And honestly, I know we've only had it for 12 hours at the time of recording this video, but I hope this stays. It would be cool to imagine if this new map Stash House kind of got that Shipment treatment, where it is like the staple small map of the Modern Warfare game, so we're not always relying on Shipment or Rust. A new original small map, and it actually bangs. It's really, really good. I just realized that whole time I never showed off my longbow build, but it's pretty much the exact same thing as you would expect. You got the conversion kit on. I used the Pro 99 long barrel, DR6 hand stop, the high grain ammo, and the quick bolt. Granted, the longbow is still super fast even without the quick bolt attachment on it, so you can take that out and change that for whatever attachment suits your playstyle the best, but that's my build. Just straight yapping about Season 2. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but there really was a whole lot that I wanted to talk about. We got a lot of really good stuff happening. Today's update was absolutely massive. Really, really good quality of life update for the game, and it's feeling really good, especially on the keyboard and mouse side of things. Not having that crosshair sway and everything like that does feel really, really good. With all that being said, again, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and let me know what your thoughts and opinions are of Season 2 are so far. What are you guys thinking of it? And again, if you guys are interested, I would love to have you all stop by in the live stream. My stream is again supposed to be featured on the Call of Duty Steam page. I don't know how it's going to look, but I'll post a screenshot of it. It'll be cool. Very excited, very grateful for the opportunity of that. It's just, it's a crazy time. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.